Why do 70% of people believe in the possibility of alien life? Because the universe is just too vast to think we're alone. The thrill of discovering intelligent life beyond Earth would be unmatched. But then comes the big question: how do we talk to them? Today we address one of humanity's most intriguing questions. If we encountered aliens, could we communicate with them? Alien life forms have likely developed their own unique methods of communication, but how could humanity bridge this interstellar gap if we ever made contact? We know where to search and how to search, and while we don't have definitive proof yet, many scientists believe we are tantalizingly close to finding evidence of extraterrestrial life on distant planets. So what happens if we discover life on another planet? If this life turns out to be intelligent, how could we communicate with our cosmic neighbors? Scientists are already pondering what alien languages might be like, and whether our species could ever hope to understand each other. Humans have a long history of overcoming seemingly insurmountable language barriers. Researchers who decipher ancient scripts and languages rely on shared human habits as reference points. For instance, the practice of circling important information in writing helped scholars unlock the Rosetta Stone, a decree from 196 BC that provided a crucial key to reading ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Body language is also a vital tool. For instance, when the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the Americas, they used hand signs and gestures to communicate with the indigenous people they encountered. However, the tragic and violent outcomes of those interactions highlight that this method is not always a model for successful communication. Humans have evolved as a species adept at communicating with one another. In contrast, extraterrestrial beings might think and behave in ways entirely different from us. Their social structures, if they have any, could be completely unrecognizable or even unfathomable. The language we use significantly shapes our perception of the world. For example, English speakers describe time as being in front or behind them, or as a horizontal line moving left to right. Mandarin speakers envision time vertically, with down representing the future. Greek people tend to view time as a three-dimensional entity that is big or much rather than long. So, could learning an alien language change our perception of the universe? How could we decipher what extraterrestrials might be trying to say? From outer space, you would hear about 7,100 human languages on Earth. However, our planet is also home to countless other creatures with their own forms of communication. Some scientists believe that evolutionary challenges are universal, and that the forces shaping life on Earth would similarly influence extraterrestrial life. If this theory holds true, it would imply that life and language across the cosmos might share certain common features. Over many millennia, life attains complexity by retaining favorable changes and discarding unfavorable ones, a process known as natural selection. Evolutionary convergence occurs when unrelated lineages of organisms develop similar features in response to similar environmental challenges. Consider travel. The laws of physics and biomechanics limit the ways animals can move. This is why the wings of birds and bats function similarly, despite their last common ancestor being a small, wingless, lizard-like creature that lived over 300 million years ago. Why would these constraints be different elsewhere in the universe? Everything, including communication, is governed by the laws of physics as far as we know. According to some, the gestures of apes, the whistles of dolphins, or the swirling color patterns on a cuttlefish's skin could all potentially form the basis of language on an alien planet. But animal communication can only reveal so much. Humans are unique in possessing language, as an open-ended system capable of expressing anything. Language is an infinitely adaptable communication system designed to serve human interests, solve problems, and convey a vast array of concepts. While there may be simple bacterial life on Mars or Jupiter's moons, scientists are more interested in intelligent organisms. If there is a civilization comparable to ours, capable of leaving their planet, wouldn't they be wondering if other beings exist out there? That is wondering if we exist. Suppose a species is intelligent enough to build a spaceship or a radio telescope, all rather complex endeavors. They would need extensive knowledge of physics and mathematics, the ability to develop scientific theories, and the capacity for collaboration. Without language, a technological civilization seems almost inconceivable. Putting this aside, just how alien could an alien language be? At its core, an alien language might be quite similar to ours, particularly in its formal mathematical nature. However, it might not involve anything like speech. Human language encompasses much more than speech. We communicate through writing, body movements, drumming, whistles, and more. The remarkable aspect of human language is that regardless of the form it takes, it fundamentally retains the same properties. Intelligent extraterrestrials might communicate in ways we can't yet imagine, through pheromones, magnetic fields, or other unknown methods. If we could decode their language, it might be surprisingly similar to human language. Even if we received a signal from outer space, recognizing it as a message is debatable. People once thought certain regularities in a signal would indicate it wasn't natural. However, some celestial bodies like quasars emit very regular signals. We would need evidence of intentionality behind the signal. The key is to focus on commonalities. Established in 2015, METI, or Messaging Extraterrestrial Intelligence, aims to demonstrate humanity's intelligence and foster communication with intelligent beings beyond our planet. METI is dedicated to sending deliberate messages from Earth to potential extraterrestrial civilizations. Messages are crafted to showcase humanity's intelligence, containing information that extraterrestrial beings with a similar level of intelligence might comprehend. These include the periodic table of elements and the chemical building blocks of the universe, concepts likely known to scientists on another planet. Other messages feature mathematical descriptions of natural shapes, such as the spiral of the Nautilus shell, the value of pi to several digits, the chemical formula for water, and details about the physics of hydrogen. The aim is to convey basic scientific information in a way that any aliens who decode it would recognize as evidence of our scientific knowledge. So, if intelligent extraterrestrials were to send messages, might they use similar methods? And would we recognize it as a genuine signal? While this topic remains debated, it is likely that we could eventually discern a genuine signal. The main argument is that just as we aim to send recognizable signals, they would likely do the same. But could we decode an alien language? Could we have a conversation? That, unfortunately, we won't know until we make contact. But one thing is certain: the quest to understand and communicate with extraterrestrial life is a journey filled with endless possibilities. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Wondersphere and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Open your mind, let your curiosity run wild, and together let's unlock the secrets of the universe, one fascinating story at a time.